welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. I'm Coach Heavy Metal Pokemon. I'm here to answer some of your questions from last few minutes ago's game. Yeah, you back there?
Coach, what made you decide to bring these Mons?
Well, each of these Mons, everybody had a great week of practice, so it was tough to bring these guys. But I'm like, all right, guys, who wants to, come and, make it, do a preseason game? And these were the guys that we brought. They all showed some talent. They all wanted to run some stuff that they normally don't get to run. Some of them ran some normal stuff. Some of them ran a couple quirky things. So overall, I think we had a good team prep. The guys knew what they were doing. Like I said, they had a great week of practice. They were out there practicing their moves and getting everything. And we really need to work on the coaching on this one. And I think we could have pulled away with a W. Yeah, you in the front.
Coach, we saw you go into Arcanine multiple times in the battle just to switch him out. What was your thought process on this?
I was hoping to make a play a couple of times with him. I was hoping to get the Flash Fire boost. Looking back, we probably should have ran Justified. But yeah, I was hoping to get the Flash Fire boost. But he predicted my switch every time, and Pre-Marina just came in and scared me away, and so I had to make multiple sacks just to get rid of Pre-Marina. So yeah, you right over there?
Coach, why did you not bring Jellicent this week? Pre-Marina seemed to just tear through you.
So that's a good point. We decided not to bring Jellicent this week. The guys, Jellicent didn't want to come to this battle. We tried to persuade him to come, but the other members thought, we had exactly what we needed to take care of him. But we just weren't able to get the right Mons in versus him and, stuff. So we tried our best, but we ultimately played bad. So, sacking Coco to the Selgor when I should have just doubled into Persian. There was multiple times where I should have gone to Persian, and I didn't. So that was not really a bad bring to not have Jolteon. It was just a bad play of not having. It was just bad coaching. So the Mons that we brought were 100%, but the playing and the coaching were not this week, and we need to go back and work on that. We need to take what we're having from our practices and bring them into the game. So going forward, this is going to be addressed. Yeah, you in the back?
Coach, why did you decide to have a preseason game? None of the other coaches have even thought about doing this.
We kind of wanted to test out the team and see kind of where we're lacking, hopefully what somebody can see that hurts the team. So now we kind of know what to look for and what people may try to bring versus us. So it was a great learning experience. The loss really doesn't affect anything. I mean, it would have been nice to be get a win and kind of get that hype going forward. But really, the learning experience that we got from this game was much more than what we could acquired if we just came in and 6-0 swept. So that was the point of the preseason game, was just kind of have a non-competitive battle, but competitive. We wanted them to bring stuff that they saw would work against us, and then we kind of wanted to learn. So we learned a lot from this game, and we're going to take that knowledge and go forward with it. Yes, you.
Coach, why did you decide to go for Howl while having 2 turns left of Trick Room?
So this one was probably a bad play. We should have gone for maybe the Z move there instead of the Howl. But my thoughts in going for Howl were, if he was going to stay in with the the Kafgris, I could get, you know, something going. So that was my hope, was to get anything going at the end, because all I had was the Arcanine and the paralyzed Scarf Persian. So going for Howl was my last ditch effort at maybe getting something going. Like, had I howled and then he stayed in and then switched, like on the next turn or something, I don't know, I think it could have been, you know, just trying to get something going was my thought, but it ended up not happening that way. Last question, you here in the middle.
Coach, what was the point of the final parting shot versus the premier?
All right, the final parting shot. That was a misclick in the game. You know, that was not something that we wanted to do, but at the same time, what else was there really to do? That was our kneel. That was our punt. I mean, there was nothing really to do in that aspect of the game. The game had been won already. There was, I could have flinched down the Primarina with Dark Pulse. I could have had Confusion Water Pulse, but both of those were probably doing 0 in terms of damage. So I'd be relying on a lot of hacks, and there's no point drawing out the game for that. Especially a preseason game where, like I said, the win-loss doesn't really matter. So, like I said, we kind of wanted to see what beat us, what didn't, where holes in our playstyle is, and what some of these other mons can do. So, alrighty, guys, that does it for me. If you have any other questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to answer them afterwards. And as always, bros, keep gaming.
Memory I can't lose, I'll hold on to you.